Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Nash versus Brewer.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Ms. Nash, you say a brief fling resulted in you becoming a mother, and you are sick and tired of raising your daughter alone. So you've opened your case today to prove to the defendant that he fathered your 7-month-old daughter, Zion Nash, so that he will finally step up. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Brewer, you testify that you saw another man going in and out of the plaintiff's home at the time of conception. You claim there's no way you fathered her daughter and refused to support another man's child. Is that correct? So, Ms. Nash, has the defendant helped at all with your daughter?
No, Your Honor, not at all. He hasn't bought a pamper. He hasn't bought a bottle, not a bottle of water, nothing.
And Zion is 7 months old.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is that like, having to care for a newborn alone with no help?
It's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. The fact that he stays 2 doors down, I think that's what really just tears me up. I never can go over there and just ask him for help or anything. If I ever reach out to him for anything, I can never get anything. The most I get from him is a text message.
And that's heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
Look at Mr. Brewer and tell him what those tears mean.
These tears are mostly disappointment, Josh. I really just kind of expected for you to just help, you know, a little bit more. I mean, honestly, it's not any at all. So I really just expected just a little bit more from you.
But if you're not sure she's mine, why should I?
We had sex, Josh.
Yeah, we did.
It's a possibility. The possibility is what should have had you there.
Right. Okay. And if you 85% sure, then why still do you feel like I should step up?
89.9. So that 11%, I think that's real, that's minor. That's
you said,
minor.
hold on, Ms. Nash. You said it was 89.9%.
That 11%
She
is
added
very
4
minor.
points to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
When, today?
The point is that you basically are saying you're not 100% sure.
Absolutely, yes. Because I was dating someone a month or so prior to me, you know, having sex with Josh. But I was also a lesbian for almost 13 years. So it's not like I was just out here.
So you do honor the fact that it is a potential.
Absolutely.
Very much a reality that your child could be this other person.
Absolutely.
But you believe Mr. Brewer
Strongly believe that
the father. So, Mr. Brewer, you obviously feel like that's too much of a window for you.
Yes, Your Honor.
So take me back. How did this sexual relationship begin?
So for the most part, like I said, we are neighbors. We live in the same apartment building. It was just simply neighbor things. Hey, how you doing? Running to him in the hallway. And then it turned into personal when I ended up needing help in my apartment.
She turned me into Mr. Fix-It.
Oh, she turned you into it?
Into it.
Well,
I didn't want to do it.
Oh, you didn't want to do it? Well, I mean, that's fine. Either way. You might have not wanted to have sex either, but you did.
You right.
Anywho, I asked him if I could cook down there after we couldn't get the stove situation.
Oh, so you asked him to come over to your apartment and fix the stove?
Yes, ma'am.
And then things really heated up. Did you seduce him,
No,
Ms. Nash?
I didn't have to really work that hard.
Oh, this is getting interesting, right, Jerome? So, after the dinner, you started to have a little dessert. Did you use protection?
Clearly not, because that's why we're here.
Okay. So, clearly, since you admitted there was another guy, this was not an exclusive, committed thing.
Oh, absolutely not. We never were in a relationship. We never...
So take me to the day you found out you were pregnant. How did you find out?
Well, when I found out that I was pregnant, maybe the next day I think I called him and we sat down and talked about it.
So you did?
Yes, ma'am.
How did that conversation go?
She texted me and asked me was I busy at the time. I'm like, nah, I'm in the house making me some breakfast or whatever. And she come down, I ain't got no shirt on and nothing, Mr. Sexy. So I'm just sitting there, she talking to me, and she like, I'm pregnant. She sat on the couch, I'm pregnant. I immediately told her, like, we need a DNA test. She ain't had no
No,
problem with it.
absolutely not, Your Honor. Actually, what he said was, do you want to keep the baby? That's what he said.
I don't remember saying that.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I don't remember that.
That's fine.
Okay, so you answered yes.
Yes, I told him this is a blessing. I would never get rid of my child. He let it be known instantly that he did want a DNA test. So he kind of set the tone for what I should expect.
I hear the pain behind your words.
To be honest, Your Honor, I really think that him being so close to me is what tears me up. When my baby is crying, when I have issues with her, period, I can't call him or get help from him.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So this is what I want to know. Take me to the birth. When Zion was born, obviously Mr. Brewer didn't attend any doctor's appointments with you.
Absolutely not.
And so you had this baby by yourself? Or was someone else with you?
Absolutely, Your Honor. My mother was with me, but I did text him to let him know that I was going into labor.
I don't remember that. I just got a picture.
I told him the room number. He said, I'll try and make it.
You sure that was me?
It. He never made it.
You sure that was me?
No, it wasn't you. It was
okay,
it was
you
your
heard
text
her.
message.
Okay.
So when
I didn't know. I don't remember what hospital she was at or nothing.
I know you don't. I know. Because you
'Cause
don't
you
really
didn't tell
care
me.
that much.
You didn't tell me.
Josh, you have to walk past my apartment to get to yours. So for you to ever say you don't hear her.
So I don't check on you. I don't text you. or
through
nothing, huh?
text message, absolutely. Y'all
'Cause you
good.
give me your distance.
Y'all
I give you your
good.
distance. What you want?
We good.
But I told you, all you gotta do is call me.
And I never received anything from you.
That ain't true.
Okay.
So
I know
you're
it's not.
saying you did make an effort.
I did.
And the first time you ever saw a picture of the baby was after Zion was born.
After she was born, yes.
And then what did you do? Once you saw the picture, did you say, I want to meet the child, I want to figure out, let's get a DNA test? What was your response?
The first thing was the DNA test.
We still waiting on that. That's why we here.
We gonna find out.
I bet you we gonna find out.
We is.
So, Mr. Brewer, you are convinced Ms. Nash was sleeping with other men during this time.
I've seen her walk in her apartment with another man.
Okay. All right. I've
Well-
seen you walk into your apartment with men and women. I'm not assuming that you're having sex with either one of them. I'm not obligated to you.
So,
I don't have to
you
tell you.
submitted an exhibit. Please cross over to the monitor and explain
Okay.
the exhibit you brought.
Now, this is a map of our hallway. She's coming in with another man. He got it like this.
You should have said hey.
Well, I spoke to both of y'all.
You should have said hey.
I spoke to both of them.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
You said what's
speaking
up,
back.
he said what's up. I'm looking at them, they finna get dirty. I'm already knowing.
How do you know they're about to get dirty?
I'm knowing.
How do you know that they're about to?
I know her.
Was this during the time of conception?
I think we probably had just had sex a couple days before then. And then probably had sex about a week after that.
So you see her with another man going into an apartment, and then she tells you she's 89.9%
I remember
sure
85.
you're the father.
She said.
So immediately, when you think about that other 15%, your mind goes to,
It ain't mine. That's how I'm thinking.
okay, so you go stand over by the podium because you're about to start clowning, and you know I don't tolerate this
No, I ain't
in the
finna clown.
courtroom.
I ain't finna
So,
clown.
have you developed a relationship with Zion at all? Have you seen her? Have you
Seen
held her?
I done played with her.
He's seen her.
She always smiles.
He's
when she
seen
see
her approximately 5 times. I can count on my hand literally 5.
5 times in 7 months.
Including yesterday. So that made 5. You
So-
don't have a relationship with my daughter.
So you've seen her 5 times in 7 months, and you live 2 doors down. So you all have had sex more than you've seen the child.
Oh.
See, that's when we find out the priorities.
Okay. All right, Your Honor, because that's where I was at with it. I knew what I was getting involved in, but it was too late. Like, I'm not getting rid of my daughter. She is, I would have
never told you to get rid of her.
I would have regretted totally look at my baby to get rid of her. You a fool for not even wanting to participate.
You a fool for saying you 85%.
I know, but I'm honest though, and that's
Okay,
why I told
all right.
you. I didn't have to tell you anything.
You didn't.
Okay, So you might want to just check yourself because I did you a favor.
cool.
I did you a favor.
All right.
Well, hold on. Let's not get into all of this negativity. That doesn't even help us. This other guy, Miss Nash, where is he? Have you ever told him?
Absolutely. And we both sat down and we talked about the same thing. But the fact that Mr. Joshua has the most percentage, that's where I'm at. We're gonna start at the top and we'll work our way
Well, you
on
know
down.
this percentage, you developed the calculation to this. You do know
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But at the end of the day.
You got to go?
Mm-mm.
You checking your watch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got somewhere to be?
No.
I didn't think so. That's rude.
I apologize.
Cause you real macho. You got all the man moves. You ain't got time. You on your time schedule. It would have taken less time for you to go to the store and get a condom than it did for you to fly here and appear in paternity court. But these are the life lessons we learn.
Yes, it is.
But we don't disrespect children. What I want to understand now is, how did you do this calculation? How do you arrive at that percentage?
I arrived there simply because they have the same features. Just honestly, she doesn't really have any of my features like that.
You submitted evidence to the court, a diagram, which you say outlines those similar features.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
You say Zion has the same receding hairline as Mr. Brewer.
Look at what he did to my baby. I don't have a receding hairline.
Feature number 2. You say
That head.
that Zion has the same round head
Yes,
as
Your Honor.
Mr. Brewer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Lastly, you say Zion sleeps with her mouth open,
Wide open.
just like Mr. Brewer. So, all of these overwhelming similarities lead you to believe
Yes, ma'am.
that this is Mr. Brewer's biological child.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
So after this evidence, Jerome, I don't even think we need the results.
Yep.
She got a round head, a receding hairline, and sleeps with her mouth open. That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Whew. Well, look, you know, I don't even think this would amount to 89.9 in any calculation. However, I do understand when you don't have the cooperation of the potential father, and I can only imagine looking at a beautiful new baby, innocent, and you are literally studying features to determine which man is her biological father. And so this other man, has he ever seen Zion?
Absolutely. He's done more for her than he's done.
But you don't believe he's her biological father.
No, and he knows that as well.
But does he believe he's her biological
No,
father?
ma'am. We both know the truth. We are here at the same lane with it.
So have y'all took a DNA test?
No, because as I stated in the beginning, we're gonna start at the top and we'll work our way down.
Oh, okay.
And then we were waiting for you to do the DNA test, you know?
He was waiting too?
No, baby. Me and my baby, we were waiting. Okay?
I will say this about you both. You all have stated your case. You have stated clearly why you believe what you believe, feel the way you feel, and how you both understand you arrived in this courtroom. And I think the only thing left to do is to get the results. Jerome? These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Nash versus Brewer, when it comes to 7-month-old Zion Nash, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Brewer, you are the father. You are the father. That's
Can I
your
have an
beautiful
apology,
little girl.
please?
I apologize.
Thank you, Your Honor. I really, really am overjoyed right now.
Mr. Brewer, Your baby girl lives 2 doors down from you, and you've barely laid eyes on her. I'm sure you understand what daddies mean to little girls.
Yes, I do.
So you know you got some time to make up for. And this is serious.
Oh, I know. I know.
I'm not crying for nothing, Josh. I don't want you to have a hard time.
I can see the earnest look in your eyes. I see this matters to you.
Now that I know, she gonna meet her sisters and everything. So I'm happy that.
And I hope, Ms. Nash, you can receive that. So please, take advantage of the counseling. Take advantage of the fact that we have Dr. Jeff here, and he's gonna be able to kind of just get you all to the place where you can have constructive conversations. I wish you all the very, very best. She is just beautiful.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care of her. Court is adjourned.